Hey scholars, today we're going to be going over the math strategy number bonds. Also, I apologize if my voice is a little different. It's because I don't have my microphone where I am. So, what I first want to think about is, what is a number bond? Go ahead and think about that. What is a number bond? I'm going to write some words up here that you might say with number bonds. We have a part. We have holes. You might have a shape in mind for the number bond, something like this. All these things are related to number bonds. So the first thing I want to do is we're going to have a little warm-up exercise. And also a reminder is for people in the accountability notebook, you don't have to write everything. You only have to write down a problem I say you have to write down. So we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of practice. I'm going to draw some number bonds. And the end result of these number bonds, or the whole, is going to be 10 every single time. So give me a second while I copy some of these over. And what I want you to do is verbally, or say out loud, what you think the answer is going to be when I write a part to the number bond. All right, we're going to start off with 6 of them. So, what would the other part be if I have a part of 5? Remember, a part plus a part equals a whole. All right, it would be 5. All right, let's try another one. How about 4? 4 plus what equals 10? 6. All right, how about, let's try 3. 3 plus what equals 10? 7. Okay, try 2. 2 plus what equals 10? 8. All right, how about this one? 1. 1 plus what equals 10? 9. All right, and how about, what if we have 10 here? 10 plus what equals 10? 0. We might not do this one too much because number bonds, we don't really work with 0 too much in number bonds, but I drew 6, so I figured I'd show that one too. All right. Now, the next thing I want to do is emphasize the importance or tell you why something is important. We need to know our 10 facts. So we need to know instantaneously what, if I have a number, what the other number we need to get the 10 is. So we're going to do another little exercise where I'm going to say a number and write a number up here, and you're going to tell me what number you need to go to 10. All right. 8, 2, 9, 1, 7, 3, 6, 4, 5, 1, 9, 4, 6, 5, 3, 7, 2, 8. All right, very good. Now, we're going to go into more detail about what a number bond is with our next activity, where we're going to use something besides a 10. We don't have to use a 10 necessarily. So the first one I'm going to do is we're going to have the whole known, and we're going to have one of the parts known. So we're going to have a part plus a part equals a whole. So actually, scratch that. We're going to start with knowing the 2 parts because that's the one we're looking at. So part plus a part equals a whole. So if I have 12 and 4, I have 2 parts. What would our whole be? What do we need to do to figure out the whole? we need to combine the parts together. So when we combine the parts together, what do we get? Well, there's a couple ways we can figure this out. We can even use a 10 frame if we want. So I could draw a 10 frame. I wish I had like a template for a 10 frame. That would be really cool. But I don't, so we're doing it like this. Okay. But we need two 10 frames since we're going to be over... Oh, wait, I could just copy this one. No. We need two 10 frames since now I'm over 10. All right, so first we're going to draw 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many more do we have to draw to get to our number? We need to draw 4. So let's start from 12 and count up every time we do one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we needed 4. So if we started at 12, it would be 13, 14, 15, 16. So we would have 16. All right, what happens if we know the whole? So we know the whole, but we don't know one of the parts. Well, we can do a couple things. We could do a missing addend or we could subtract. I'm going to stick with the missing addend. Because I feel like we should stick with addition before we go to subtraction. Let's learn to crawl before we walk, is a saying that I've heard many times. So if I have 12 here and 4 here, we can figure out the missing addend a couple ways. We could either do a count on from 4, so you hold your fingers out and you tap your head for 0, and then you can count on. So if we start at 4, tap our head, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So how many numbers did we count? We counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We counted 8. Now another cool one we can do, which I'll show you with subtraction, is we can work with 10 frames. So remember, our whole was 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And now since 12 is our whole, and we want to figure out the part, we can subtract. So we could take away 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are a couple ways to do that. There's plenty of other ways, but I just want to show you the ones that I think we are most familiar with. And I will also show you the different problems we can get from a 10 frame. So let's go ahead and look at another one. So, there are many different ways to find the answer to a problem with a number bond. First, the most obvious one is part plus part equals whole. So we have part, and we have whole. Now, you could also do whole minus part equals part, or you can do whole minus the other part equals part. Or the last one is you could reverse the parts. So you can have part plus another part equals a whole. So this may look a little confusing because, these look the same and then these two look the same. But let's put numbers on it. That'll make it look a little easier. So if we have 2 plus 3, what does 2 plus 3 equal? 5. So the first one we would have is 2 plus 3 equals 5. 2 plus 3 equals 5. I'll draw the equal sign like that. So 2 plus 3 equals 5. But couldn't we also have, let's do a different color for this. 3 plus 2 equals 5. Doesn't that also work? So 3 plus 2 equals 5. Yep, that works too, because addition can be done either way, as long as the two numbers you're adding are the same. So, and by that I mean the 2 and the 3 must be the 2 and the 3 to make it work. You can't just add the 5 and expect to get the same answer. All right, the next one is, what if we start with the whole? We could do 5 minus 2 equals 3. So 5 minus 2 equals 3. So 5 minus 2 equals 3. What's the last one we can do? Well, we can reverse the parts. So 5 minus 3 equals 2. So 5 minus 3 equals 2. 5 minus 3 equals 2. All right, let's go ahead and look at it one more time. All right, so we have this number up here, 2 plus 3 equals 5. 2 plus 3 equals 5. 3 plus 2 equals 5. 3 plus 2 equals 5. 5 minus 2 equals 3. 5 minus 2 equals 3. Or 5 minus 3 equals 2. 5 minus 3 equals 2. Awesome. All right, the very last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put another number bond problem here. And in your accountability notebooks, if you're in Mr. Cannon's class, I'm going to have you solve this number bond and give me the 4 equations with the number bond. So, if we have a 2 and a 6 here, what goes here? So we have blank plus blank equals blank. Remember, part plus part equals whole. We have another blank plus blank equals blank. I'm going to have you figure out what the parts and the wholes are there. And then we have blank minus blank equals blank. And then we have another blank minus blank equals blank. All right, so that's going to be the last part, and I hope you guys have a good day, and I hope your break was awesome. All right, see you later.